If you love your guitar tone, like really, really love it, you dialed it in, you saved the preset, you probably named it something aggressive. But every time it hits the mix, the song gets smaller, quieter, flatter, weaker. This video is for you.
Power up your sound. Transform your tone. This is extreme metal mixing at its highest level. Obliterate.
Before we go any further, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. This channel exists to help bands make riffs that obliterate, not politely step aside for everything else in the mix. Alright, let's talk about it. This is one of the hardest truths for metal bands to hear. A great guitar tone does not automatically equal a great guitar mix. What sounds massive alone in your room or alone in your headphones often collapses the second bass, drums, and vocals show up. Today I'm breaking down why that happens and how professional wreckers avoid it without sacrificing heaviness. Part 1. Solo tone is a lie. Here's the trap. You dial in a tone by yourself, no drums, no bass, no vocals, so you feel everything. Big low end, scoop mids, aggressive highs. It feels incredible, like standing in front of an amp that could legally cause property damage. Then the mix starts and suddenly the bass disappears, the kick loses punch, the guitars blurs together. Your tone didn't get any worse, it just stopped fitting. Part 2, metal tone is a team sport. Heavy mixes are built like teams. The bass owns the low end, the kick owns the punch, the vocal owns the center, guitar owns aggression. When guitars try to do everything, they do nothing well. That's why professional guitar tones often sound thin, harsh, or even disappointing when you hear them soloed. But in the mix, they obliterate because they leave room for impact to actually happen. Part 3. Why gain is usually the problem. Let's talk about gain. Most metal bands use too much of it. Not because they're wrong, but because gain feels powerful. The problem is what it does behind the scenes. Gain smears timing, it softens attacks, it eats definition. Less gain means tighter hits. Tighter hits means heavier riffs. If your guitar tones punch, turning the gain down often fixes it immediately. Yeah, I know, it hurts. You'll survive. This isn't about trashing your tone, it's about context. The best guitar tones are designed to disappear until the riff hits. That's how professional records work. Your tone didn't fail you. It just needs a job instead of trying to run the entire company. If you want your guitars to actually translate in a real mix, that's what I do at Selby Sound Studios. Mixing first, local recording when needed, and mastering occasionally when it makes sense. Links in the description. If you fix guitar contacts alone, your mixes will instantly hit harder. This channel exists to help bands make riffs that obliterate, not fight their own guitar tone. We'll see you next time.
Mixes aren't born, they're cooked to perfection. Turn your raw tracks into something powerful. Obliterate.